I'm back from vacation. Did I just say vacation? I meant to say J-cation. Vacation. Vacation. I know it's been a couple of weeks, Chad, but come on. Blech. Okay, Ron, let's do this again. I know we're running out of VHS tapes. Just do what I say, Ron. I'm back from vacation, and boy, are my arms... Okay, I'm not going to go off the cuff here. Let's see. What did I do on vacay? I work, I play games, I see friends, I got married, I got divorced, I eat food, I got married again, I died, I got divorced. Just do that like 4 or 5 more times. It was pretty chill, but now we're back in front of the camera with a whole new show style, a whole new outlook on news, and a whole new host. What's that, Ron? We got none of those? What do we have? A story about the Golden Globes? Again? Oh God, please cancel the show.
It's news time. Delivering to you the news you didn't know about, the news you didn't care about, and the news you didn't know you cared about. With host, Chad White. Now, here's that host, Chad White.
Welcome back to News Time. I'm your host, Chad White, and this is the award-winning news that you didn't know about. What a grand night last night's Golden Globes was. Stars were shining and aligning their butts to seats, of course, all night long. Boy, to be a fly on the wall in that room, am I right? So much inside baseball was probably going on, and I'm not talking about a show that's all about the going-ons of baseball antics. Great job, Hollywood Foreign Press Association. Every year we gussy up to watch all the stars parade around rooms begging for golden statues. Some statues are more coveted than others, but winning one nonetheless is still an achievement not many others will experience. But the Golden Globes are one of the special shows. While not as prestigious as the Academy Awards, nor as useless as a Razzie Award, see about that garbage dumpster of a show here, the Globes are kind of like the cooler younger brother of the much cooler older sister no one wants to offend. Yeah, he's kind of a tool and doesn't know what to do with his hands sometimes, but no one takes him super seriously as a contender, but everyone does still show up to his parties even after his sister is long gone off to college. This very specific this year, though, maybe it's time to take him just a little bit more serious. It is, in fact, the only major award show to recognize actors, movies, and shows that aren't the most popular. One particular win that comes to mind is Rachel Bloom's take home of Best Actress during the first season of the acclaimed but not watched Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. I have said time and again how it's my favorite show on broadcast. It's the only one that is consistent as well. No other award show has given Bloom or her show the time of day. The same can be said of movies like Amy Schumer's Trainwreck and Paul Feig's Spy. Neither of those comedies got the recognition they deserved outside of the Globes. Both lost out to Ridley Scott's The Martian, definitely not a comedy, just a drama with comedic elements. The same can be said about the 2006 winner Sweeney Todd, the same movie that beat out Borat, The Devil Wears Prada, Little Miss Sunshine, and Thank You for Smoking, all true-to-life comedies. Or years of other examples I don't plan on bloating this episode with. So there's that. Which brings me to my point. It's time to separate the comedy and musical awards categories. This idea was spurred by Christopher Tapley's piece with Variety discussing the very same topic. There you go. That's how this all works. In it, he talks about how the two can and should be separated given how the category has more or less expanded since its conception 68 years ago in 1951. During a year with a big musical like Les Mis, a truly great comedy will lose its chance to win a Golden Globe. Things kind of already changed this year when A Star is Born and Bohemian Rhapsody competed as dramas instead of full-fledged musicals, which both movies are technically musicals. Yeah, the Queen movie is more a biopic with already pre-existing songs strewn about, but we do hear full songs, so there. Given the amount of quality comedy movies to come out over the last year, including the likes of Sorry to Bother You, Black Klansman, Paddington 2, Blockers, and Game Night, it's a shame they have to be relegated to the back of the line when a needless high-budget musical remake slash sequel or drama with comedic elements decide to slide into the category. This year's coming change is nice. I love it. I want it to continue. Musicals moving into other, more appropriate spaces releases will help, not hinder, the movie award process. Sure, there aren't big name musicals every year and every award season, but an award season like this one, there are a ton. I don't want to say bad words on this show, so just know that sh stands for shit and shit. I just said shit. Imagine if musicals were so commonplace that there wasn't any pomp and circumstance when one came out. I don't mean an oversaturation of the genre like there is with, say, just throw this out there, so hear me out, superhero genre movies where visuals are valued over substance, which is true. I mean, what if we existed in a world where musicals were just accepted? What if the 2014 movie with Brad Pitt and Shia LaBeouf acting in a tank, Fury, was a musical? What if Quentin Tarantino's Inglourious Basterds had a few dance numbers in it? What if Schindler's List had, oh, there's a real bad pattern here? Look, the fact of the matter is musicals and comedies should no longer be paired up with one another. I can't even think of one time I laughed during A Star is Born, except for all the jokes and the one part at the Grammys and Andrew Dice Clay. Oh my God, he was so good, right? Otherwise, I didn't laugh. The same can be said of other past musical winners. They're not comedy focused. Just because they have a couple of jokes doesn't make a drama or action movie a comedy, you know, unless they're marketed as such, like 22 Jump Street. So there you have it. That's all the news I have for you at the top of the year 2019 on News Time. Why don't you subscribe? Check out one of our other videos. Of course, you can always head to the website where there's interviews, where this show lives, as well as podcasts, such as the Constitutionalist Podcast, where I sit down and talk to myself for a little bit. You can always follow us on Twitter at Sequels Comedy. Follow me on Twitter at ChadBlackWhite. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our pictures on Instagram, and be sure to always know that the battery is not charged, you stupid idiot.